what do you think is, what's your view on bringing private sector participation into the industry? Do you think it's a good thing? If so, how would you go about attracting them, and are there any pitfalls or disadvantages?
Okay. So I do think that we need to provide more private sector parties in electricity market, but I think that we need to be careful where we bring them in. So like electricity can largely be divided between generation, transmission, and distribution. So from different countries, we've seen that generation is like almost somewhat like manufacturing. You can introduce independent power plants, so you could have independent producers that produce energy and then compete and sell to like a transmission grid, and then that's going to be distributed eventually. In terms of transmission, because I think there's a lot of infrastructure that's needed like throughout the country there, that infrastructure is best already provided by Eskom and the government. But what we need to do is that form some sort of contestable market such that we have private sector participants that are in charge of maintaining the system and keeping up the infrastructure and control what rent they have. And some countries, a lot of countries have been successful in being able to generate this. And then in distribution as well, we need to take that away from the municipalities. Because I think that somewhat we pay for the inefficiency they have of not being able to collect rates and taxes in other ways by collecting electricity because they can shut it off. So have contested.
What would you do with the revenue that they presently earn from electricity? Or how would you substitute for the revenue that they presently earn from electricity?
I think there needs to be just a bit more efficient collection of rates and taxes. So we do need to have some sort of skills injection in there, so incentivize them more to perform increasing more rates and taxes. But it will be painful for them initially, but the problem is that we can't, because we can't, if we don't know where things are going wrong and things are shielded too much, we can't solve the problem. So it will be negative for the municipality to begin with, but it's something that I think we need to move towards.